Okay. Hello, hello. Alright. Let's travel.
Big Blood can talk?
Dark thoughts again.
It's true. No, I know how feel about Nerbach. He want to be angry, but he also cannot.
Nerbach betrayed the tribe. Little Blood has every right in the world to be angry with him.
It would know I tell himself too, but Nerbach only mean well, no? He won't save the tribe because he love Moonkin as much as Sire, Crumple, Grumph, and Big Blood do. He just... I know not. Get lost in mind.
Akrog is sure Nerbach did, but it matters not. Any foolish decision can be explained. In the end, all that counts is the decision itself and the harm it does. Little Blood should save his kindness for someone else.
Only the harm it does. That make a lot of sense. No, I'd thank Big Blood.
That is what he is here for.
Big Blood want else?
That is all for now. Let them...
Learn to be a little more savage. Oh, more attack damage.
Work.
Gentlest soul. You know what? I will actually continue on the path.
Was hidden away in the Blackheart jungle.
I also didn't like how he responded.
Big Blood. It would know I tell him.
He got lost, it is true. And Noag is right to remember that. Sometimes a troll gets frightened and makes strange choices. It could have been anyone else too. Still, that excuses not what Nerbach did.
True. Fear is dangerous for mind, no?
It can be, but it can also be healthy. It is up to Little Blood to tell the difference.
Big Blood want else?
I like that answer much more.
That is all for now. Let them march on.
Yeah, gentlest soul.
Glad to be useful.
Yeah, I should have just kept on with the shield tribe. I would have gotten 3 more, so that's 2 right there, and then we've gotten 1 extra up here. Because I didn't really need cooldown. Oh well. So he could only have 25% block chance. Damn. $800 damage.
Granois is ready. Zaska help.
Oof.
What is needed of him?
Alright.
What on Urgath is
Chieftain Cabrax. Akrog welcomes him to the Moonkin's strange new home.
strange indeed, Chieftain Akrog. Cabrax senses much evil here. He tastes corruption in the air. Pah!
The Moonkin has no intention of lingering here for longer than needed, but it is the best place for them to be right now.
The best place, or the only place? They must lead the Bonekin and the Moonkin away from this temple of despair. The sooner the better. The corruption Cabrax consents will destroy the trolls if they stay too long. There is no value in hiding here forever.
Akrog can sense it too. It feels like it is growing. But the trolls must stay here until they are ready to fight back. Akrog can only hope that his tribe suffers less here than they would out in the open.
Then Cabrax hopes they will be ready very soon. Oh, and one more thing. About the Moonkin wounded and the rot victims. Cabrax might have an idea how to help them. It is true. Crab dung.
That was a strange joke, even for Sazka's mind.
It sounds like it, no? Cabrax is not jesting at all. Crab dung extract is one of the most powerful herbal remedies known to the Bonekin. And while it is true that it not always smells nice, it has kept them hale and strong for many hundred moons. Akrog should go and find some crab dung when they march again on their quest for echoes, or whatever they call them. It will help.
All right. It is worth a thought. Knows Cabrax where they can find crab dung?
Well, crabs are everywhere. But Cabrax knows of a place with lots of colonies. The Cobalt Coast. A couple of Brittlebones have made their tribe camp there, so perhaps Akrog could crush them while he's at it.
All right. Akrog will see if the Moonkin can make time. First and foremost, they must focus on resurrecting the cub.
About that, is Akrog really sure? Even if they manage to resurrect that beast, how knows he it will fight for the trolls?
Frankly, Akrog knows not. But he knows that it is their only choice.
Fair point, Akrog. Fair point.
It is quite something to see the Bonekin in battle. So resourceful.
Resourceful? It is true. The Bonekin let nothing go to waste. The blood of the dead and dying gives his tribe the strength of mind to keep on fighting, even when things look bleak. Sharpens their minds, much like it sharpens Cabrax's reading of the bones.
Is there any advice Cabrax would like to give Akrog?
Advice? There is something, but Cabrax is not sure Akrog wants to hear it.
Speak true.
Very well. Akrog should consider carefully who and what he trusts. The way of the Bonekin may seem mysterious to Chieftain Akrog, but Cabrax believes it is far more reliable than following the advice of any Brittlebone, and more reliable than trusting the mind of a single troll. The minds of trolls are weak without the guidance of Mogwai. The minds of Brittlebones are corrupt and filled with lies.
The Moonkin have little choice but to trust the stranger, if that is what Chieftain Cabrax is getting at. If his word is true, he will help both tribes win their freedom.
And if it is not true?
Then Akrog will accept the result of his choices. And any betrayer of the Moonkin will pay a heavy price.
Well, let them hope there is no more betrayal then.
Why was Mugwah's cradle the Bonekin's home? It is such a sacred place.
The chieftain thinks it was wrong to live in such a place? But he knows as well as Cabrax that Urgarth offers little welcome to a tribe of trolls in these times. By the Holy Hide, their choices are few.
That is right enough. But why Mugwa's cradle?
The Bonekin have a solemn duty to serve Mugwa. It is her will that they protect her shrine and treat it with the respect it deserves.
Have the Bonekin never questioned Chieftain Cabrax? Akrog would not blame them for being afraid of bringing enemies to a sacred place.
By the Holy Hide, of course. The faith of the Bonekin runs deep, and many have been worried for the safety of the shrine. When Cabrax explained how Mugwa had brought the tribe to that place, they became calm. If it is the will of Mugwa that the time of trolls is coming to an end, so be it. The Bonekin have made their peace with that. Most of them, anyway.
It is tempting to stop fighting and let the Moonkin have a few days of joy, if the end really is upon them.
Ah, but would the Moonkin allow Chieftain Akrog to stop? Cabrax thinks not. The Moonkin have not the same faith in Mugwa as the Bonekin. They will keep following Chieftain Akrog, even if it means they will suffer and grieve.
Perhaps Chieftain Cabrax speaks the truth. Akrog wishes he could offer his tribe a better choice than pain or destruction.
Chieftains bear a heavy burden. Cabrax wishes strength and wisdom for Chieftain Akrog.
Those bones Chieftain Cabrax wears, can they tell him the future?
Not in the way that Chieftain Akrog might be thinking. When Cabrax throws the bones and reads their patterns, they do not show him exactly what is to come. No. Instead, they help Cabrax decide which of the paths that lay before him is the right one for the Bonekin.
Such guidance sounds valuable enough. How reads Cabrax the patterns?
It is hard to explain to an outsider. Cabrax spent many moons studying the power of these bones. If Cabrax were to throw them now, Chieftain Akrog would just see a mess on the ground. Cabrax would see a face, a weapon, or maybe an iron beak. These symbols hold great meaning for the Bonekin.
All right, Akrog must ask. With so much wisdom at their fingertips, how have the Bonekin ended up like this?
Such a question by the Holy Hide. Ah, the wisdom to follow the right path is a true gift. But the right path leads not always to happiness and freedom. The Bonekin walk the path that Mugwa has chosen for them, wherever it may lead. And Cabrax can only consult the bones about the choices he knows he has to make. The future holds surprises for us all, even the Bonekin.
So, Chieftain Cabrax and the Bonekin have been through a lot. Are they recovering?
By the Holy Hide, it has been tough. Tough! Cabrax believed Mugwa could see him through any ordeal, but these last few moons have tested him, and his tribe. Cabrax hopes Mugwa will reward her trolls with some peace. At last.
If the Bonekin want peace, Akrog is not sure they came to the right place.
Cabrax understands. But peace takes many forms, Chieftain Akrog. When those cursed greenskins tried to shame Cabrax, he found the peace of Mugwa inside his mind. They treated Cabrax and his tribe like beasts. The Bonekin were filthy, starving, exhausted. Only our inner peace saved us from becoming beasts.
That is an interesting and strange way to see it.
Not strange at all. The path of a chieftain is never clear, but Cabrax has some help. Whenever he is in doubt, Cabrax consults the bones. They tell him which path to take through the power of Mugwa.
And what told the bones Chieftain Cabrax when he was trapped by the Greenskins?
That Cabrax need not fear. And by the Holy Hide, that was all he needed to know.
Well, Akrog must leave Cabrax for now. There is much to be done.
Of course. Of course. This looks interesting. Ah, Chieftain, good of him to come by. Zeramak needs something to tell.
Has Anu given Zeramak the boom rock to look at?
It true. Horrible thing. Clever though. Zeramak try it on Rabbit and Rabbit not move for a long time. It all right now. Probably.
Could Zeramak make
That poor
more
rabbit.
boom rocks for the Moonkin to use?
As long as he careful not drop them, he can make them. Snoring Master Scrapper, not much help to tribe.
Zeramak said he needs something. What is it?
It's true. Zeramak no Akrog like be short, so Zeramak be short. Moonkin need more scrap for good weapons. Hexed scrap.
That is nothing new, is it? The Moonkin always needs scrap.
True, but Zeramak asked Anug's eyes to look for a place where extra much hexed scrap is, and Iparg find. It's south of tribe camp, in big temple thing ruin. Zeramak no chieftain very busy keeping tribe safe. But maybe when march again that way, they can stop and see?
A ruin, Zeramak said. What kind? Greenskins? Brittlebones?
Brittlebone, Zeramak think. Like this one.
Hibernian, then.
Hexed weapons are very valuable, even to Brittlebones. What are they doing just lying around in the jungle?
Well, Zeramak know not. But the
Says the man that has been looting his entire collection of gear from weapons that have been lying around in random places.
What the word?
Guarded by something nasty?
That.
Maybe. No. Not likely.
Rungwar was about to say something. He should speak his mind.
Just a thought, Chieftain. Not important.
Speak true.
It is just... the treasures in the jungle. It reminded Grunwar of something. Probably just a story told around the campfire.
All right. Akrog will see if they can find the time somehow.
Zeramak hope they will. Zeramak almost out of hexed scrap for mighty crush sticks. Bad.
Bad indeed. Well, if Akrog passes that way, he will take a look at that ruin.
Good. Very good. Zeramak wait here and keep scrapping then.
Do that. Zeramak must shape something.
I think everyone has a trinket now. Interrupts enemy creature. Actually, I'll switch that. Demonic magic, range ability. Stun bomb, weaken bomb, fire bomb.
Ready for action.
At his service.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
What is his...
Look.
Still? One would believe you'd have scavenged all the ruins of Urgath by now.
Scavenged?
Looted? These tablets do look extremely interesting, though.
We should be able to shape more things for you very soon.
Wilbur should be able, you mean? You'll just stand there saying nonsensical things and pretend you understand what's going on.
Now that you say it, perhaps I should become a politician.
Akrok needs something from them. If they can stop arguing
Topical.
for a moment.
Well, I'm good to go.
Oh, how incredibly amusing, Arthur. What do you need, Sir Troll?
Mountain stab stick. Spear, dex and strength. Ancient bladed stick. Oh wow.
What can he do for the tribe?
Except animals. I don't think I like that one. I think we're gonna craft this for him. Okay.
Huh, what now? More trouble?
All ability cost. Yeah, I need 100 hate.
What should he do?
Cruelty. I need 100 cruelty.
Grunwa is here.
Damn. You look great.
No one here!
What is that?
What is his...
Akrok needs...
Well,
Oh, how incredibly amusing, Arthur. What do you need, Sir Troll?
Okay.
No, I'm ready.
Damn. I really want to cheat in this area, man. I really just want to press a button and make all these resources like a bazillion. I really want to do it. But obviously this is like, you know, I don't know why you can't just take all the resources back to camp with you. It makes no sense to me.
What
Like, no sense.
for the tribe this?
Yes? After something?
Akrog will see what she has.
Work, work, work.
Mugwort praise. It nice day.
Oh, okay. This is how you exchange money for like materials. I see.
Be glad to be useful. You wonder what next.
Interesting. Probably.
The gift. Whispers again.
Let's up.
Just so I understand correctly, you would have me forego the renewal next week.
You renewed our seal less than 2 moons ago. Your Reverence.
You know you don't have to call me that.
I know, but I will when we speak through projections. Look, I truly appreciate all you have done for me, but it's not necessary. If I am the High Priestess of Nihalf, I need to act like one, not rely on Hierophant Ishara to solve every one of my problems.
Fine, then. Let's talk problems. Have you disciplined Brother Dario?
I spoke with him. It's all good now.
Insubordination isn't just some peccadillo, Galia. It's a spark in a savannah. You've got to stomp out the fire before it spreads. And
Marek was right.
who is Marek? And about what is he right?
Marek is someone I can talk to, and he predicted you'd lecture me again. Look, Ishara, I know you don't have much trust in my methods, but I know what I'm doing, alright? You see a monster lurking in every dark corner, when most of the times it's really just a shadow. Sometimes you've just got to have faith in people.
You know what? I will just cheat. Let's see. Let's do that. There you go. I'm sorry. Not really. I'm not really sorry. But I just had to do it. There's no way I'm just gonna sit here and not do that.
After something shiny, are you?
Akrog will see what she has.
Be glad to be useful. Mugwort praise. It nice.
How do you even get that much money? But there's no way you get enough money to buy this Embracers group share. It's hilarious, but there's no way that you can actually do that.
What is needed of him?
Work, work, work.
Resource.
Akrog is ready.
Sorry, not sorry.
there.
Let Grunwa take a closer look.
The gift. It whispers again. Let Akrog.
Just think she should have a little more faith in what we're doing. She sounds like she's afraid that beast is going to magically reassemble itself any moment now.
She should be afraid.
Why?
Because that beast was created to destroy. Tiara's breath. Do you truly think we're safe just because we cut it into pieces? The field dog is always here. Always listening. Even right now.
I'm aware of that. Still, there is nothing to be gained from acting fearful. If anything, that's what this beast wants.
Fear is our best weapon against complacency. The moment we relax is the moment the beast will strike.
Interesting. Probably.
The gift. It whispers again.
What is that?
Still cannot believe she banished Lena like that. I didn't even get the chance to say goodbye. I know, right? I was so certain it was some sort of test and that Lena would be back the next day. Just Ishara trying to teach us all another lesson, but, well, she really meant it that time. Maybe we can request to be moved to one of the other shrines. Move? Come on, she's not that bad. A little strict, maybe, yes, but... Strict? The woman's a tyrant. She treats everyone here like we're her unworthy supplicants, and the moment anyone makes just a single mistake, she rains down judgment on us. We've given our lives for the seal, our lives! Don't you think we deserve some respect in return?
If he insists.
Thinking a little bit too high of yourself, don't you think? That's a lot of hate.
The gift. It whispers again.
What this?
Cannot know for sure. But they say she must have perished along with everyone else in the temple.
Perished? She's gone?
Yes, it would seem so. But through her sacrifice, she kept the sarcophagus seal intact. I am sorry. I know she was important.
We must go retrieve her body then. She deserves to get her last rites.
What? No. That is dangerous. I told you, Your Reverence, there is stray magic all about, and...
We must go. There is no way I'm going to let her rot, tethered to that goddamned machine.
Then you will die. And if you die, the sacred seal will fall to pieces. Tiara's breath. You know how grim things are. The food shortage in Hirin's shrine. That strange plague in Shanna's. We must not act rashly, Your Reverence. Not now, not ever. Else the beast will win.
Leave. Please.
Your Reverence.
Leave!
So despair brought her to be how she is.
You are gone.
Despair. Resource. 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 Faster.
The
Faster.
tribe learned something new.
Resource. Oh. You a resource. 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 less time to train warriors. Resource and resource. And the all-knowing hex.
Lovely, Ray.
What can he do for the
Such a
tribe?
julag.
You find out.
Chieftain?
Never mind.
Well then, Akrog must go.
Thick hide and sharp tusks, Chieftain.
What is this? Resource for Hex Camp. Training is faster. Undead Hexers.
A building is
Corpse
done.
Troll. These undead Hexers go boom when they are destroyed. Nice. Flesh Eater now harvests blood from 2 corpses at a
A
time.
building
Nice.
is done.
Moon King gets wiser, so training a Flesh Eater needs fewer resources. Corpse Seeker need not wait for long to seek trouble. So build faster. Resource. Bone Hexer now harvests blood from 2 corpses. Resource. Warbringer now harvests blood from 2 corpses. And then resource. Okay, we needed a lot of different things. I think we need at least 1,000 maybe from each resource. Yeah, definitely 1,000 from these, maybe 500 from Faith. To fully acquire. Oh, what the heck? Training Iron Beak Fighter needs fewer resource and they move a bit faster.
Grungwa is here.
What is this? No, I'll go look. The gift. Let Zarka get a proper.
I don't think it's about those seals. She just wants to see the High Priestess Galia.
Ah, Galia. It's still beyond me why she got chosen as High Priestess, and not that man, Dario.
Wait, is that a serious question?
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, I mean, it's rather obvious, isn't it? Galia is Ishara's daughter.
What?
Well, figuratively, not in the flesh. Think about it. Ishara has been pampering Galia ever since she joined the Sacred Seal. Brother Marius thinks it's because Ishara is barren.
Tiara's breath, will you speak a little more quietly?
All right, all right.
Oh, she can't have children. Interesting. Barren like a wasteland, huh? Alright. You know, it's been a long time due. Ed scrolling needs to be faster. Much better.
In that direction?
Bada bing.
What is needed of him?
What is his
Look,
and excretion?
We can offer more.
Akrog needs something.
Well,
Oh, how incredibly amusing, Arthur. What do you need, Sir Troll?
Oh my god. Change the FP cost to HP cost? Hold up. Hold up. If I get 2 of those, oh, I had to sell this, didn't I? Then I can actually start using this. Oh my god. Yeah, mainly for Noag Moonblood. Because FP cost is really low. I just want to make sure it works first. So this is cheap. Let's get it. Wait, what?
Waste not, want not. Pretty.
Yeah.
Akrog is ready.
I can't believe I
What
sold
is
that.
his-
Oh, I'm so.
What?
Oh,
annoyed.
how incredibly amusing, Arthur. What do you
You
need,
know what? It's
Sir
fine.
Troll?
It's fine. We don't need it. Let's just yeah.
Let Akrog see.
Chieftain Akrog, good to see you back with all limbs attached. I've already learned of what Nurbok did. A true shame. I know how much betrayal hurts.
Nerbok's selfish. He put himself before tribe. Troll never do. The tribe for the blood.
The blood for the tribe. I know. You've taken your brother's teachings quite to heart. It's definitely a welcome development to see the Moonblood live up to his true potential. If only the same thing could be said about the Chainers learning the location of our little hideout and striking a bargain with the Tusk Hunters. Any idea how much time we have left?
Hard to say. But Anok thinks no more than 7 sun-ups, maybe 10.
Claws. Well, the clock is ticking.
What makes the stranger of this? The Chainers and the Hunters striking a pact.
What do I make of this? It's certainly pragmatic. I would have never expected to see elves and orcs working together. But apparently the prospect of riches moves even the largest mountains.
Apparently it does. Zazka remembers the stranger telling him he has been to the Mirathur before. With the Bonekin there to help. Thinks the stranger the Moonkin could...
Beat the big Chainer horde and the Tusk Hunters together? Without the Field Dog, no chance. They're in the high thousands, with the best siege machinery and warriors coin can buy. And unless there's something I'm not seeing, the Bonekin and the Moonkin together are merely a few hundred.
The stranger speaks true. At this point, Zarek's cub is their only chance.
Probably. Maybe the Moonkin should flee. Leave the cub here and hide somewhere in the jungle.
That is a bad idea, Trusted One. The Chainers and the Hunters have great trackers. They will find us one way or the other.
Zaska speaks true. Not to mention that they would take the rot and the hunger with them, no matter where they go. There was a time for that decision, but it is long past. As much as Grunwa wishes it were different.
I'm biased, but I agree. We have committed to this battle, Chieftain. The only thing we can do now is see it through.
Before they will speak about anything else, the stranger will tell Akrog where he went. He should not have left the tribe camp without letting him know.
I'm not your prisoner, Chieftain Akrog. Let me be very clear on that. That said, yes, I probably should have informed you. As for where I went, I meant to bring this up anyway. I found a lead on our mystery goddess, a little Hibernian shrine not far from here. And I'm happy to say I believe I finally have a theory on her identity. I believe the masked goddess represents Tiara's eclipse aspect.
Eclipse aspect?
Yes. As you probably know, Tiara represents vigor, strength, and the sun. Those are the aspects most people associate with her and what she is worshipped for. However, she also has a clandestine side, one that is barely known and only surfaces on rare occasions. Like an eclipse. It seems like the Tiaran clergy have done all they could to keep this side of her a secret, which is why so little is known about her, and most references to her are extremely vague. But that one tome I found erased my last doubts. The masked goddess is no less than the secret side of Tiara. Her eclipse.
But why would the Brittlebones keep this a secret, even among themselves?
That's the big question, isn't it? My personal theory is that she draws strength from this secrecy. Just like how Zarek draws strength whenever there is a battle, and Hirin when he guides the dead into the River of Souls. It would fit perfectly with what I believe to be her aspects.
So how can the Moonkin open her portal?
Well, here is where it gets tricky. The Hibernian document was written in shaperglyphs, probably as an additional safety measure. However, I believe I have deciphered them. Her aspects are time, dreams, and mystery.
When Grunwa read the Nexus words, he said that Hirin is the guardian god of dreams.
He is. But the way I understand it, Hirin's domain is literal dreams. Whereas for the masked goddess, the word is used metaphorically.
Meta what?
Symbolic. Like the bond of trust your kind strikes between each other. For example, if a human boy or girl yearns to become a great warrior, then that would be a dream, like the ones the masked goddess represents. A positive longing, you could say.
That makes sense. The masked goddess controls time. That sounds powerful.
Yes, but I'm not sure whether she controls it or just represents an element of it. As I said, the glyphs are hard to read. However, if the masked goddess magic was used in this temple, it would certainly explain the many time windows and fractures here.
And Zarek's cub makes them even stronger. The stranger could be right.
Time, dreams, and mystery. And has the stranger already thought about which echo the Moonkin should go after?
I have. I believe our best bet is mystery and its echo of knowledge. I also have an idea where we could find it. In the scale of an elder dragon.
Dragon? Big lizard?
Yes. Except for the Guardians and the Renegades themselves, no creature on Io has seen or experienced as much as an elder. Just one scale holds more knowledge than 100 scholars.
But why not try something else first? Like the Brittlebone books here.
Because I already tried that. We might as well attempt to fill an ocean with dewdrops. We need something bigger, something more powerful. And, unless I'm grossly mistaken, a dragon scale will do the trick.
Grunwa agrees. Dragons live for hundreds of thousands of moons. If there is a totem of knowledge, then it is them.
So they must find an elder dragon. Fine. Akrog will speak to Anok about this.
A sound plan. Though all that won't help us if we don't manage to find the echo for Nihal's portal, too.
They did. This helmet here. Look.
Wait. Isn't this nerd?
Just look.
Fine. Yes, there is definitely an echo in there, but it's fickle. I don't know how else to describe it. I will take a look at this, but it may take a while.
All right. Then Akrog will speak to Anok in the meantime.
Chieftain Akrog?
He asked Akrog to look out for traces of the sacred seal and the master.
Well, the plot thickens. This is enough to keep me busy for a short while, but...
Akrog will see what he can find. Akrog found an echo. Can the stranger take a look?
Dang it. Oh. They don't let you hover over the last one and know what it is. So, Echo of Knowledge, huh? Man, I don't have 100 of anything. Curses.
Chieftain, how can Grunwar help?
There is something Akrog has been meaning to ask. Why let Grunwar Zazka believe that Grunwar wanted him to die? It just makes no sense to Akrog.
What difference makes it? What is done is done.
It makes a big difference to Akrog. Why let Zazka hate Grunwar for so long?
Zazka would have hated Grunwar no matter what. It was easier to let him believe Grunwar was the one to suggest getting rid of Zazka.
Easier for Grunwar? That makes no sense.
It was easier for Zazka. Akrog knows how much Zazka loved and respected Akrog's sire, almost as much as Akrog did. Narjak was his hero, even though he liked not to show it.
And Grunwar wanted not to tear a wound in Zazka's memory of sire.
Maybe.
Akrog struggles to understand why his sire would have been so cold. Even if he was so cold, he knew the laws said it's a sin to kill a cub so young.
And the laws also say to always put kin and the blood first. It is a matter of choosing one law over the other. But for what it's worth, Grunwar believes Narjak felt it had been a mistake. He grew a lot softer after that.
Akrog understands. Akrog has some bone dust for Grunwar's plant.
All right. A sprinkle here, a sprinkle there. And there they go. Magua is truly glorious.
Good.
The leaves can still hold more of it, though. Grunwar feels it.
Then they will keep looking.
Of course, duty awaits.
Big blood. He need...
That is...
By Magua's sparkling udders. The chieftain deems the small tusk worthy of a
Akrog has...
Zazka will not stop him.
Hey. I have 11. get Dex. So 30% damage is now restored as HP. Very good. Very good. Oh, I really should get that.
Interesting. Chieftain. And I hear he speak to stranger. He tell Chieftain where he go?
Is Anog having dark thoughts? He sounds sorrowful.
What? Oh, no, it is nothing. Anog can talk to Moonkin. They all kin. True, Moonblood, true. It is just... Anog still cannot believe Nurbok do something like this. I mean, if a tribe cannot trust its great warrior, then who can they trust? Why he betray Moonkin? Why?
Akrog is as angry as Anog, but he believes Nurbok truly thought he was doing something good.
By make the Moonkin slaves of the Greenkin? He spit on everything the kin fight for. Anog respect the chieftain's word. But he have crushed Nurbok if he get chance. It is what he deserve. Sorry for say so, Grumwar.
No need for apologies.
The chieftain want to tell Anog about his talk with the stranger, no?
It is true. The stranger found out who the masked goddess is, and what echo the Moonkin need to find.
Really? That is good news. Anog, listen.
What should he do?
An elder dragon. Anog see.
It is true. Can Anog think of where one might hide? He knows the land like no other.
He have an idea, but he go send 2 eyes to make sure first. It take a sun up and a sundown, maybe 2. While the chieftain is here, there is also something else Anog need to talk about. The food.
Let Akrog guess. The last hunts have been bad?
Bad is not strong enough. The eyes bring back 2 boars and an eric, and they travel for a full day. This is not even enough to feed the cublings, chieftain.
What about the provisions from the Brittlebone village? Chieftain Mayer sent another haul a few sunups ago, before Nurbok vanished.
It is true, but that is not nearly enough. It win them maybe a few days, but that is all. And even if they raid the Brittlebone village now, Anog doubt they have enough left to help with the problem.
Akrog sees. That animal plague has been getting worse then.
Much worse. It seemed to have poisoned the entire Blackheart jungle and beyond. And the cub is behind it, Anog is sure. Every time the Moonkin bring back a part of its flesh, the plague grows stronger.
They have known about that for a while. Nothing they can do about it now.
Probably not, no.
Well, they cannot leave here until they have resurrected the cub, so they need to find a way. Has Anog an idea?
He have, but it is risky. About 4 days march north from here, at the coast, there is a furtive meadowland with lots of fish, game, and soil for farming. Anog think the chieftain must send part of the tribe there.
Furtive. Ah, Anuk means fertile. So, he wants Akrog to split up the tribe.
It is the only way Anuk can think of. Akrog and the most important warriors and scrappers stay here to fight the chainers and the hunters when they arrive. And the other kin go to safety.
Risky, but probably better than starving to death. What thinks Trusted One?
This meadowland, how safe is it?
It is hard to say, but Anuk think rather safe. There is no tribe camps wide and far, not Brittlebone, not Greenskin, not Troll. It is for sure safer than here, with the chainers and the hunters march towards them.
He has a point.
The kin with the rot are very weak. Will they even survive such a long march?
That is the question Anuk think about much too. But he speak to Crumb, and Crumb say there is still life grass left.
He could brew a concoction to make the pain bearable for the journey. Good thinking.
But then there will be nothing left for afterwards.
Let them pray Zarek's cub can cure them then.
All right. It seems like the Moonkin have no choice. Anuk will drum up the weak ones and get them to that Meadowland as soon as he can. If all goes well, the Moonkin will not be in this cursed temple much longer. Akrog has spoken.
Anuk do. And he sent eyes to look for that dragon too. They find one, he swear.
Good. Time to go back to the stranger then. Let them pray Nurbok's helmet has the echo they need.
Okay. Where is Nurbog? You would think that because we captured him, he's somewhere around here.